Hello there, thanks for tuning to Excel Island. My name is Abatan Sheriffdeen, but you can call me Sheriff for short. And welcome back to Excel Island. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to know whenever I go live on this channel. So basically, what I do currently on the channel is to live stream, and I'm currently live streaming my learning journey to become a data analyst using the Datacamp platform and their resources. I am currently subscribed to a 1 year data camp plan, and I'm trying to maximize it and make use of it so that the subscription won't just waste. I've been learning consistently for the past 27 days. So I'm on 27 days streak. If I complete a couple of lessons today, today will be day 28. I'm currently on the track record, the course track, data analysis in SQL, and I'm still trying to learn, upgrade my knowledge of Excel, Power BI, and Python also. But I decided to start with SQL because I feel I need more knowledge in that space. So I'm taking the data analysis in SQL track on the Datacamp platform. So let me show you how it looks like. If you are new here, this is the first time here. So I've covered introduction to SQL, intermediate SQL, and journey data in SQL. I'm currently on this data manipulation in SQL, and I was posing a couple of challenges with a particular chapter in this course, which is the window function. So I have to take a break, look for other resources online, and try to combine this knowledge together to have a proper understanding of Windows function in SQL. So I should finish this today by God's grace. So there are also other sections after this chapter that I need to complete. We have Postgres, Subway, Stats, and Windows function. If I show other content, you can see function for manipulating data in PostgreSQL. We have introduction to statistics. We have exploratory data analysis in SQL. We have data-driven decision making in SQL. We have understanding data visualization. We also have data communication concepts. We also have then the final project. So my goal is to do this consistently for 100 days. For a start, if I'm able to complete it 100 days without missing a day, I would like to add more days to it and make it a thing that I do just to learn, apply for work every day and practice. So I'm a full-time freelancer. I'm a top rated plus freelancer on the Upwork platform. So let me show you my Upwork account. So this is my Upwork account. So I'm a top rated plus freelancer on the Upwork platform with 100% job success score. So I've had major success on the platform. So if you're looking to start your own freelancing career too, we are looking for someone to guide and work with you. And I won't lie, I have a coach who has been consistently teaching me, at least they have been teaching me about Upwork, freelancing, and remote work for the past 2, 3, 4 years that I've met him. We have been great friends from there. They get it now. So his name is Denga DB, and he also has a course currently. Like if you are looking to start your own freelancing business, freelance career, and I always encourage you to start freelancing part time. So when you have major success, then you can sit down, plan that you want to go full time into freelancing. You get it now. If you're looking to start your freelancing career, either part time or full time, I encourage you to buy a course by my coach, Benga DBE. So he has a course called Freelance Client Magnet Course, which teaches you how to become a successful freelancer on Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, remote job website, and every other job platform out there, and even using your social media accounts to land clients and position yourself for potential clients in the future. You learn all that from the course. The course is highly packed. Believe me, this course I've taken some of the resources in the course even before I've met him before he even launched the course, before he even created the course. So I'm one of those students in his earlier years of coaching, freelancing coaching, where he hasn't produced this course, he hasn't launched this course. They get it now. And I was able to use the resources and part of the course to become a top rated plus freelancer. So you should definitely check out that course. The link is in the YouTube description. It's called Freelance Client Magnet Course. I can use my coupon code Excel Island 10 to get 10% of your purchase. Let me show you what Benga ADBEs look like. Also, you can go to Twitter and search for Benga ADBE so you can see the reviews he has from other students that have taken this course. So I come to the search bar, this is him here. You can search for Benga DBE. This is his account. You can check his pin tweet. He has a lot of testimonials from students all over the world. He has coached. You get it now. So check out his profile, vet him. If you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and purchase the course under the YouTube description. So let's get back to learning something new today. So every day before I continue my lessons, I'm currently using this resource on free code camp to understand that section. I was having challenge with on the on the Datacamp platform. So I've studied this before I came live, so I have a good understanding. I've been studying for the past 2 3 days just to make sure I understand the section I'm having challenges with. So let me just review my weak areas, and I'll jump back and go back and forth within the course and this material here. Then I want to end this section on this live today, this data manipulation section, and move to a new section tomorrow. So I just review this weak area today, and boom. Oh, I just remember something. I need to do something. So I just like to write it down. Whenever I remember something, I have a sticky notes. So whenever I remember something like that, it's something I need to do. I love writing it down so I can remember. I just turned my head a few seconds ago, and I remember I need to do something important online. So actually, my live stream chat, I'm live streaming. I'm supposed to see in the YouTube chat, but I am not seeing that right from my OBS. I'm using the OBS platform to live stream, and I can't see the live chat in case one of the viewers decides to comment or say something. But I'll fix that. That's why I wrote it down. So I'd like to fix it later. Let me just practice my weak areas and boom. So relational database define the relation between which entities, between tables in a database, between rows and columns in a table, in the same table, between tables in a database. So consider the campaign table, which contains information about the various campaigns the marketing agency is running. Which of the following data types will be the most appropriate for the campaign ID? For this campaign ID, it's definitely not a data type. It's between integer and numeric. Yeah. They're both floating. We'll say numeric. I know it's integer. That was which of the following is not an advantage of storing database over spreadsheet? So the following is not an advantage of storing database over spreadsheet. So database are more secure. It's not an advantage. Because the database can store much more information than spreadsheets. Database are more secure due to encryption. So database are simple to set up. That's not true. Many users can remotely access database at the same time. Yeah, so database is not easy to set up. What is the following statement is true? A database can contain many tables. Correct. Correct. A database is a single table with extra functionality. No. A table can contain many databases. A table, that's not correct. A database can only contain, so the first one is correct. So, under the campaign ID, which contain information about various campaign and marketing. So, the following statement is true. So, there are 5 fields and a customer ID. There are 4 fields. Campaign ID is a unique identifier. But there are 5 records. There are 5 fields. Customer ID is there are 5 fields and campaign ID. So that one is correct. So this one is integer. I said it earlier. So the campaign ID is an integer. So the spend should be numeric because we have decimal records there. And boom. So day 28 learning streak. I look forward to day 100. So let me continue. We go back to the dashboard. So I've achieved my daily goal, but I will also achieve more and finalize this section. So if you so since yesterday live, I was using this database, these resources there. So that these resources from free code camp about Windows function. Let me go to the top about Windows, how to use Windows function in SQL. So to understand the concept of Windows function, because I didn't really gain much from how it was being explained under this chapter. So this chapter is dedicated to Windows function. I didn't actually enjoy it. Yet now it wasn't that comprehensive or understanding for me. I had to look for another resource and combine both together to have a good understanding of Windows function. So from the resource here, so I'm currently in this section, this sliding windows function. I understand enough from here to this place perfectly well. So I can write any query on it or even analyze data with my understanding of it. So I am here. Let me go back here. So this sliding functions, this sliding windows function. So under these resources, this is where this is also mentioned here. So this particular article explain Windows function from scratch to finish. The guy did justice on it. This guy here, kudos to him. So and free code camp. So the guy did the justice to it using simple example. And it was really interesting to understand it for with simple example. So I'm currently as I've studied it to this particular section here, this lag area here. So I'm currently here, which is almost this is exactly the same thing with the what with this section on Datacamp. So following this guide instruction, I created a database using my Postgre, using my SQL Workbench. I was able to practice all the old codes to understand the function, the Windows function very well. So you can watch my previous live where I was explaining all this. So we did all this yesterday. I'm just trying to do a recap very quick. So I go back to my browser. So using the Windows function, how to use the frame close by another by. So it was nice to explain that well, if you are using Windows function and there's a section, so let's listen to the resources there. I'll go back to the sliding Windows function here. So I'll play this now.
In addition to calculating aggregate and rank information, window functions can also be used to calculate information that changes with each subsequent row in a dataset. These types of window functions are called sliding windows. Sliding windows are functions that perform calculations relative to the current row of a dataset. You can use sliding windows to calculate a wide variety of information that aggregates one row at a time down your dataset. Running totals, sums, counts, and averages in any order you need. A sliding window calculation can also be partitioned by one or more columns, just like a non-sliding window. A sliding window function contains specific functions within the over clause to specify the data you want to use in your calculations. The general syntax looks like this. You use the phrase rows between to indicate that you plan on slicing information in your window function for each row in the dataset. And then you specify the starting and finishing point of the calculation. For the start and finish in your rows between statement, you can specify a number of keywords as shown here. Preceding and following are used.
So this is where I did not understand this preceding, following, unbound preceding, unbound following, and this guy did justice to this in the Analayst article. You can see where it was explaining from scratch here. So I will drop a link to this article under this description, or you can just search how to use Windows function on Google. You should jump to this search section. I also showed you how to search to actually how to search a particular keyword. You can put double quotes at the beginning of the sentence and at the end of the sentence. It's going to give you that specific resource on that particular keyword. So the guy did a justice to it here, explaining this preceding, following, unbound preceding, and unbound following here, and current row here. So what he was trying to explain here, he did a good justice to it, explaining it in a much more simpler way.
Used to specify the number of rows before or after the current row that you want to include in a calculation. Unbounded preceding and unbounded following tell SQL that you want to include every row since the beginning or the end of the data set in your calculations. Finally, current row tells SQL that you want to stop your calculation at the current row. For example, the sliding window in this query includes several key pieces of information in its calculation. It first states that the goal is to calculate the sum of goals scored when Manchester City played as the home team during the 2011-2012 season. It then tells you that you want to turn the calculation into a running total ordered by the date of the match from oldest to most recent and calculated from the beginning of the data set to the current row. Your resulting data set looks like this, with a column calculating the total number of goals scored across the season, with a final total listed in the last row. Using the with a column calculating the
So what this is doing is summing the home goal. So this code now, if I to explain it real quick, it's summing the home goal. Now I'm selecting the dates column, the home goal column, and the away goal column. But we are summing the home goal row by row over the other, row by row. Let me say the first row added to the first row added to the preceding row, which is the preceding row before it. So this unbounded here now means I want to sum all the row records in the row based on the sum clause here that we have here. So this over clause is telling us that once you use a Windows function, I talked about that the last time. So if you need to use over in your statement, it's saying this sum here is not an ordinary sum that you are used to. You want to do that means you want to sum each row in the record. You start having this over clause there. Then in your over clause, you can put a couple of functions, different functions. So I talked about that in my previous life. So one of the functions you can use is this rows between. If you are using rows between, you can also put order by. We'll come back to that. You just have to order it by the days column from smallest to largest. You can see from 8, 9, 10, 10. That's what order by clause is doing there. Nothing more. We are using the results by the days column. Nothing much is being done on the days column there. But rows between, from this rows between unbounded preceding and current. So that means unbounded preceding, rows between means I want to do a word like want to do use a Windows function also, which is the one of the functions we can use in our over clause. Then unbounded preceding means that means we want to sum all the rows in each record from the home goal. But when you sum the first, when you sum this one with the previous row, and of course there's no previous row before what with the preceding row rather, there's no preceding row after this four. That's why we have a running total of 4 here. Then to come here, 3 plus 4 will give us 7. Then the 7 will start adding. 2 plus 3 plus 4 to give us 9. Then this one will come back here. 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 to give us, so it's now continuing like that. That's like a calculating running total in Excel or in any other application. That's what this whole query is doing. Yes, now as running total. That's what it's basically doing. But we now have some other from a particular, our data set is large. So from home team, where home team is this and season is that, we are filtering our data set. So we calculate for what the home team ID of this club and the season based on our date, let's say 11 22. That's what
total number of
that whole query is doing. It's as simple as that.
goals scored across the season, with a final total listed in the last row. Using
So the final total will be listed in the last row. So I will do an example now. So if I come back to this guy's example here, so let's use this guy's example. This guy did exactly the same thing with this example here. So I copy this code now. Let me copy that. I go back to my Datacamp, my resource here. Let me just paste this here. I can just do a little comment there. Calculate. I just say calculating the cumulative, you can write cumulative or running total of the student scores. So if I run the first query here, let me just let out the record from the student score. Let's see how it looks like. If I run this query here, this is the students table. We have just the student ID, the student name, the department, and the score they got for what from each department. So I come to the last code here. Let's say I want to get the cumulative. I want to be adding this 65 plus the preceding row, 70 plus 65, 80 plus 70 plus 75, 80 plus 80 plus 70 plus 75. So that's what this code is doing here. This score. Let me just cut it there. Let me cut it here to see what fine. Because if I run this code now, let's see the result it's going to give. You can see now. That is exactly what it does. You can see sum score. We're telling it to sum the score column. This score column here, sum it for us. Submit, but order by the student ID, order it by the student ID, which is just ordering the record from order by using the order by column. This specify whether it's order it descending or ascending. So by default, it's going to order it ascending from smallest to largest. Then rows between in our order clause, this rows between unbounded preceding. Now we want to add up all the rows in our records. Get it now? And current rows. So it's going to start from current row. This is the current row here. So 65 plus the preceding row above it. Luckily, there's no preceding row before 65. So it's going to return 65 here. Then it's going to come back here and 70 plus 65. We get 135. It's come back here. 80 plus 70 plus 75. We will get 250. You can just say, okay, 65 plus 70. That is 6 plus 5 plus 0, 5. 7 plus 6, 13. So 135 plus 80. That is 5 plus 0, 5 here. Then 13 plus 8, that's 21. So that is just what this whole code is doing. It is exactly the same thing she is trying to explain here. So I was able to use this simple explanation here to understand Windows function perfectly well. And I kind of love it, using it to understand it better. So that is
The
exactly what
preceding statement
so that was exactly what this same code is doing here, using this simple query also here.
total listed in the last row. Using the preceding statement, you also have the ability to calculate sliding windows with a more limited frame. For example, the query you see here is similar to the previous one with a slightly modified sliding window. The phrase unbounded preceding is replaced here with the phrase one preceding, which calculates the sum of Manchester City's goal in the current and the previous match. As you see in the data set here, the two rows in red are used to calculate the sum on the second row, and the two
Hold up. Let me understand this. So you're using rows between one preceding, that means one row preceding the current row. That means we get now one row. So if you say one row preceding the current row, this one is 4. Therefore, one row preceding the current row. So it's going to skip. So 3 plus 4, 7. So it's going to skip one row preceding the current row. So 2 plus 3, 5. Let me get it in. This one is 4, 4. So instead of skipping, there's no row to skip above. So it is normal. 3 plus 4. I'm going to get 7. Yeah. It is summing last two games. So last two games from here, it's going to skip this row. It will come to the last two games. 3 plus 2, we get 5. So you're going to skip that 3. 2 plus 4, we get 6. So one preceding the current row. That means one row preceding the current row. I can understand it better. So your and the guy explained it, if you are using preceding, so from here you can specify n preceding. That means the keyword used to specify the number of rows that will be included in the calculation along with the current row. For example, 3 preceding means what? 3 rows preceding the current row. 3 rows preceding the current. So we're going to minus 3 rows. No, is it minus or peak? Let me see it again. We're going to peak or minus 3 rows. This is saying one preceding. That means one row before the current row. Okay, not exactly. This is minus one row. So this is the current row. Minus 1, 3 plus 2, 5. This is the current row. Minus this row. 4 plus 2, 6.
two
This is
rows in
4.
green are used to calculate the sum on the second row here, current preceding, which calculates the sum. The phrase unbounded preceding is replaced here with the phrase one preceding, which calculates the sum of Manchester City's goal in the current and the previous match. As you see in the data set here, the two rows in red are used to calculate the sum on the second row, and the two rows in green are used to calculate the sum on the third row. There are a wide variety of sliding window calculations you can use to calculate information in your query. Let's practice here with some examples based on what we reviewed so far.
Yeah, let's practice. I'm waiting for it to fire up. A minute. Let me quickly check something. So I'm back. So let's practice. So slide to the left. Sliding windows allows you to create running calculations between any 2 points in a window using functions such as preceding, following, and current row. You can calculate current, running counts, running sum, running average, and average functions between any 2 points you specify in the data set. In this exercise, we'll expand on the example discussed in the video, calculating the running total of goals scored by FC Utrecht when they were the home team during the 2011-2012 season. We just cover goals at the end of the season as the home or away team. So I've written this one before. So let me just review it together. So since we want to use running total, complete the Windows function by accessing the running total of home goals scored by Zurich. So if I run this rows between to where home team, so from March, I only so selected the dates column, this is our match table, the dates, column, the home and away goal, away goal column. Then we want to create a running total and a running average for home goals. So some home goal, since we don't want to do a running total of the home goal, some home goal, we don't want to do a normal sum. So immediately we write over here. I want to sum it. I want to use the Windows function. That means this sum plus here, this sum code here is not an ordinary sum that you are used to in your calculation. Yes, there is a window. That means you want to write a Windows function there. And order by dates. Quite simple. It's just order our results by date from the first date to the last date. The rows between unbounded preceding. That means pick all the rows and be adding them over each other. It's going to add 2 plus 0. It's going to return 2. Now we're running total, first running total column. So 1 plus 2, that is 3. If you go by 3 plus 1 plus 2, that is 6. 0 plus 3, so like that. So that's what it's doing for March. When the home team, so now we're not fitting our result set. This is just normal filtering. If I run this code now, so let me show you. I can see now. So you look at the running total. So same thing for the average. So I'm just getting the average here. So if I go back to the match table, the average will be simple. We're going to pick the first two, 2 plus 0 divided by 2. 2 plus 0 divided by 2. You still get 2 points. Yeah? So 1 plus 2, 3, that is divided by 3. But this one should be 2 plus 1, 2 plus 0 divided by 1. Because there is no any preceding row there. But for me, it's say 1 plus 2, that is 3 divided by 2. 3 plus 2, 3 plus 1 plus 2 divided by 3 records, obviously 3 records. So that is what this running average is doing also here. If I go back to my query result, let's check the running total. You can see the first result is 2 because our home goal here is 2 plus previous row. Then 3 plus 2, previous row, 3 plus 2, 5. 2, 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is 7. So running total. Same thing with this one here. You can see 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2 divided by 2, we get 2.5. This one again, 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is 7 divided by 3, you get 2.5. So that's what running average is. So this code here, that is calculation we are getting from the code. If I submit it now, and now have a good understanding of window function. That is correct. So we'll move on to the next one. So same thing here. Complete the Windows function by accessing the running total of home goal scored by us favorite which. So we are almost doing the same thing here. Okay, goes between home goal over order by date. Okay, we are now arranging the ordering. We're just flipping it instead of from the smallest date to the largest date. Now from the largest date to the smallest date. That's what this is doing here. So it's still the same thing as the last code. I'll just run it again. I see we have ordered the date from the largest date to the lowest date. You can see today is 2011, from the largest date 2012. We just flip it over and we are still getting the same results. That's the calculation happening there. Now let's now combine what we've learned together to end this section. So bringing it all together. Let's see.
Congratulations! You made it to the final lesson of the course. Throughout the course, we've covered a wide variety of methods for transforming, manipulating, and calculating data to answer a wide variety of questions in SQL. Specifically, you learned how to use case statements for categorizing, aggregating, and calculating information, and how to use simple subqueries in select, from, and where clauses. You also learned how to use nested and correlated subqueries and common table expressions to extract, match, and organize large amounts of data in order to generate a final table. Finally, you learned how to use some of the many window functions available to you in SQL. Let's put several of these topics together to answer one question about your dataset. Who defeated Manchester United in the 2013-2014 season? In the
Arsenal.
following exercises, you will generate a
Man U fans club.
dataset that tackles one of the issues we've explored during this course, namely that it's difficult to retrieve the names of teams who played in a given match. Since this isn't feasible with joins, we will accomplish it with common table expressions. We'll also be using case statements to categorize the outcomes of matches based on whether or not Manchester United won a particular match. Finally, we'll be ranking matches by the number of goals they lost a match using a window function. If Manchester United happens to be a team that you favor, or if there are any other European teams you consider a rival to your favorite team, I encourage you to explore the European Soccer database for yourself and create similar or completely different queries to answer your questions. Okay, let's get to it.
Okay, now let's practice. So setting up the home sim city, setting up the home sim common table expression. So in this course, we've covered ways in which you can use case statements, subqueries, common table expressions, and Windows functions in your queries to structure a data set that best meets your needs. So for this exercise, you'll be using all of these concepts to generate a list of matches in which Manchester United was defeated during the 2014-2015 English Premier League season. I bet it is Arsenal. So your first task is to create the first query that filters for matches where Manchester United played as the home team. This will become a common table expression in a later exercise. Create a case statement, okay? Let's go for match. There's a join there, so we're joining the match table together to the teams table. Quite straightforward. Okay, let's come back here. So let's select the match ID first, then its team long name. So your task here, your first task is to create the first query that filters for matches where Manchester United player played as the home team. Want to get the team long name. We only want to get the team long name here. We want to get Man U out of here. We will select match ID from here. Then we will link that to from the team home team. So team home ID will be our journey clause to the team API ID here. We want to get the records of the home team where the home team is Manchester United and they won the match in their home or they lost the match in their home. You can say, okay, now case let's use case statement to bring that to life. Okay, when when the home goal is greater than the away goal, definitely. When the home goal is greater than the away goal, m dot away goal. Since we are selecting the away goal from the manual, just type m dot away underscore goal. Then once we return my wins, then just return m win. So when case when again, when is full case then, when the home goal, I just need to less than, let me copy this, paste it there, is less than, there we go, then Man U lost. The Man U lost to Arsenal. I bet it is Arsenal. Else, so when the goal and the home goal and the away goal they are equal, else, that means there's a tie, else tie. Enders, so now in the enders. So the new column that we generated, so this case statement, we only want to generate our third column here in our select statement. That's what we're just doing. So from I want to get that information from the match table, from match table, left join, then we want to get the long name. You don't just want to get the ID only, you want to get the long name from ManU. So left join team, so the team table, as see on since our record we are trying to get is the where Manchester United is the home team. We just need to join on the what the home team ID. You get it down. We want to join to the home team ID here. Not the can paste that where m dot wait now. Once we get the home team ID from the what from the match table, where they want to filter to 2014-2015 season. Okay, filter for 2014-2015 season and Manchester United as the home team. Okay, where's season? Let's change that to season. Where season is equal to 2014-15. I'll put that in quotes. 2014 plus 2015. And where the home team and where the team long name is Manchester United. So if you check the long name here for Manchester United, oh, I think I saw it now. Manchester City. So it should be Manchester United and team long name. Let me just copy this here and paste it here. Also have that in single quotes. This is a test string. If I run this before I submit, let's see. Oh, I have an error. Filter for 2014-2015 season and Manchester United as the home team. Column M season. Oh, I'm referring this season because we have two tables here. I'll be getting two errors. So it's not knowing where to select the season from. This season here. There's no season here, but it's definitely know that it's from the match team. Just to avoid error, I'll just put M dot season. So since we are also using C dots, just to make sure it knows where each table to get that record for that column from. Let me submit that. Why am I getting an error? Oh, season. I'm spelling C's. Oh, see, I spelled my season wrongly. You know, if I remove M, let me remove M first. It should still work though. Yeah, I know if I'm not referencing, since there's no season in my sim table, you should know that only place the season, it should work fine. Even here, there's no sim long name here, but it doesn't us to make sure we are selecting the right record there. So if I submit that, that should be the correct answer. Yeah, we got that. 100 points, you can see. So if I go to the next challenge, so complete the case statement syntax. Great job. Now that you have a query and you find the home team in a match. So I didn't let me just check that one more time. I didn't read that query. Setting up home city. If I check my results, let's say I want the code again. So we have the ID, we have the team long name, and we have the outcome. So ManU lost here on this ID, probably on that date. ManU wins, ManU win, ManU win. ManU is winning so much. Now there's a tie. Get it now. So if I submit that and go to the next one, now that would have not be used as a city now. So great job. Now that you have a query identifying the home team in a match, you will perform a similar set of steps to identify the away team. So once you get we got in the home team, now we want to get Man U as the away team now, definitely. Just like the previous step, you will join the match and team table. Which of these two queries will be declared as the common table expression in the following steps? So the primary difference in this query is that you'll be joining the tables on away team ID exactly and reversing the match outcome to case statement when altering case statement logic in your own work. You can reverse either the logical condition as home goal, away goal, or the outcome then. Just make sure you only reverse one or two. So let me understand what they are trying to say there. To complete the case statement, fill out the logical operator identifying each match as a win, loss, or a tie for Manchester United. Then the table on away team and team API ID. So identify matches as home and away win or loss, as home and away win or loss. The primary difference in this query is that you'll be joining the tables on away team ID and reversing the match outcome in the case statement. When altering case statement logic in your own work, you can reverse either the logical condition, home goal greater than away goal, or away goal. Okay, let's start, then we figure it out. Let's say case when so we're selecting the ID column from the match table and the team long name from the team table. But we want to select our team long name here. We want to say when m.team goal is greater than NFL matches at home as home wins or ties. Okay, when the home goal is greater than the away goal, we want to get the home wins and away wins. Then we say m dot away goal. Then oh, this one is the Man U loss. So when the home goal is less than that should be less than the away goal, the Man U loss. Less than since Man U is the away team. Since Man U is the away team, that will be greater than. Man U in this case is the away team. So that will be greater than. Home goal is greater than. So they went to meet a particular team in their home. So and those teams with them, whooping like Aston with Man U 3-1 recently. That is Man U lost. But when when home goal is not less than the away goal, less than, let me copy this. Then Man U win. I mean they won away. So else there's a tie. Else there's a tie. And as outcome. So join the match table. So we'll now join clause as them. Let's join team table as C on. Now I want to join on the away team ID. Since we are looking at the away matches that Man U played. Let's select it from m dot away team ID equals to where season. I was spelling my season very well earlier. Where season equal to the 2014. Let me copy this. Control C. Make sure that is in quotes. And team long name is Manchester United. Manchester United. Now I get it. So I run the code now. That should work fine. Why? Oh, I think it was on mark there. And boom. So Manchester United lost away here. They won away. They lost away. If I submit that, that should be correct. Let's see. Ooh, I'm now facing SQL. Don't try me. Don't try me. I need to solve more challenges, though. That's where that's when you really know if you know SQL or work on projects. We're not going to use those first two queries in a city, like in a common table expression, to end this section. Let me see. Putting all cities together. So set up the home team city. So now I'm going to say declare the home and away team city. This is going to be with city is common table expression with uh, with home team. Let's call it a home team. Definitely become home team. Home team as this subquery as this our subquery. Select sim long name, sim ID, the match ID from here, the sim long name from here. Okay, so when the home goal is greater than the away goal, the man you win. When the home goal is less than the away goal, the man you lost. Else find that outcome for match left join team assist. So I run this query now to be getting the first query that we created earlier. So I run it and show you. And you can see this was the first home team when Manu was the home team. So the second one here is when Manu was the away team that we got the record there. And see now we can see there. So since we know what we are looking at, we want to join us together. We now use this query here, this first one here, to create another select statement here for our record. If I come back here, we have put a comma here. I'll just say as this one will be width. So the width clause here will still work here and be as okay, so the awaiting as this query here as that query there. So now we have the two query. Now select the team names, the date and the goals from where. So that I have to make sure I'm selecting it from where. So I'm selecting this as home team. Oh, as a waiting. So I come to this home team here. Let me name this another team. Since we are naming this as home team, you have it, the alias home team here already. Let me just name it, the team, home team. Let me the dash there, the underscore there, everything. So if I come, let me come here, let me run this one first, and you see why I love CTE. And today is the query here. So from this place now, it says select the team names, the date and goals. The team name, the date and goals. So if I select the date, home away dot away team name. So they want it to just be home. Declare home and away. Okay, they want it to be home, not home team, home and away. So I'm studying the code, home and away there. So from the home and away here, so select the team names, the date and goals. Select distinct dates. So dates, why distinct dates there? Date from where? We only have dates from the match table. Let's see, there's no date here. Now select home team. So from the home query, let me select from the home query here. What are we selecting? Let's see that. For the home query, what are we selecting? Select home. Select team names, the date and the goals. Team name. So team long name. Okay, team name. That will be home dot, so home, that's our first home here. So the home we've created here, the home that we've created here, and the long name here as home team. I'll just copy that as home team. Select away team. So if I want this away team record here, this away team code here, I run that, you can see this is the away team. So I will now come back here and say away dot the long name of that away team. So I want to select from that code as away team. Then select goals. Goals from where? M dot away goal. So the goals there's going to be M dot away goal, the M dot home goal. So let's select home goal, M dot home goal. So it is best now to even say M dot date here to make it easy to know it's selecting it from the date column. So join the cities onto the match table. Now it's getting interesting. So from here, this select distance means it's selecting distance from our match table, from match record actually. But home team long name from the city. So join the cities onto the match table. From match as M, left join, let's say join cities to the match table using left join. So left join, we're going to be joining two different cities. Left join, the first one will be left join, the second one will be left join. Left join home, after join the home and away team. That will be the home team here, which are setting record from the home team. Home, no home go, just home. Away, away on match ID, this match ID here. But if I run my first query here, we have the ID here for the home goal from the for the home team here that we created earlier, the sub query that we created in city. There's an ID here. You can see there's an ID here. I'm going to say home.id, m.id to home.id. Home, not capital letter. My home in capital letter. With H home as, okay, it can be home.id. The same thing with away. Away dot id. Let's now see where the season is 2014 and the home dot team long name is Manchester United, or away dot team. You can see we have the same long name here in our query. If I run this without submitting for, let's see. And the funniest thing is that I cannot run this last query. I can't run this alone. It's not going I'm going to get an error if I even try to run it alone. Let me translate. If I try to run it alone, let's see, I'll get an error. You can see. So it's not seeing this home does long name and home does. So we have to make sure we are running everything from top to bottom. If I run everything from top to bottom now, which you can see, and boom, it works perfectly. But if I submit it now, you can see the home team, the date here. Let's see the date from our match table. Then the home team from the first query upper here, and the away team, the home goal, away goal, the season, the query is all the home team, the away team, that's the home team, the away team, the home goal from the match table, and the away goal from the match table. As for me, that should be correct. And boom, yeah, we got that. So this long query just needs to answer a very simple question though. But I still need to practice it more. Yeah. That is a major challenge with learning. You need to practice more and more. But I was able to I understand this code from beginning to end. I think I love CTEs, using common table expression. So if I write some queries, so I cannot pick the few columns I need for my subquery from this large last query here. If I submit that, boom. Okay, one more to go. So set up city so that the home and away team each has a name, ID, and score associated with them. So set up city so the home and away teams. So if I say city is away with home as to select set up a city so that the home and away team each have name, ID, and score associated with them. So this is set up already, set up already. Okay, we are coming back here. Okay, the away. Okay, let's name this as away. As there, this is our own team. The code is let's run it to double check. This is our home team. Familiar. This is our away team that we brought in from earlier. Can see now. Select columns and rank the matches by goal difference. We want to rank using the rank over clause now. So set up the home team so that the home let the date, home team name, away team name, home go and away go. Score in the main query. So the main query select the dates from the match table. You can see from match M dot dates. Then select the home team name. You can see from the home team, home dot team long name. Let me just run this query here. The home team name. We have the home team name. You can say home dot team long name. Let's copy this here as home team. If I go back to the away team, this is the away team code here. So if I run that, there's the away team. You can see I can come here and see away dot team long name. That's this. So now the M home goal from the match table now, calculating the home goal and away goal, but rank the matches and order by the difference in scores by the same day. Order by the difference in scores. Is there a score column here? There's no score column here, so let's take a good look. The main query now. Rank. What is this ABS doing here? Select columns and rank the matches by goal difference. Okay, let's definitely use a rank here. Rank over once you use the over there, please want to use rank, which is the Windows order by. So you're doing it by order by. Order by will be here. Order by. Order by descending order. So it's supposed to be descending as match rank. But what's ABS here? I'm still trying to figure out this ABS here. I definitely don't know what the ABS is doing there. But let's see the ABS. So there's no ABS anywhere here. Assumption. ABS. Home go minus away go. Okay, hold up. For match, this should be left join. as we did earlier. Let's join. This is almost an hour to my live stream. Let's join. That means let's join city. That is the home. Let's join home. Then away on home.id. Copy this here. Home.id. Then away.id also. Away.id. But the major challenge, I'm not understanding what this ABS is here. Is there any Windows functions called ABS? No way. But let me run the code first. I'll try to figure that out later. Let me run the code. Is there an error? Yeah, there's an error. Oh, I'm using command instead of DOS there. That's my error is. And boom, that is correct. Now the challenge is this rank, match rank, take it to descending, third, second, third, ranking them there. So that's the code. But I will have to troubleshoot this ABS and find out what this ABS means outside live stream. Let me submit that and let's see. And boom, we got that. Also, this is an interesting list of matches. You can easily modify this to. Oh, I'll tweak my instructor later. I still have to understand what is ABS here. ABS, not didn't mention ABS throughout the course. That's a challenge. Well, I'll figure that out later. So I was able to finish SQL fundamentals. So from there, the data manipulation in SQL. So there's still lots to complete. So I completed this section. So it's going to the next one, which is the introduction to PostgreSQL Summit Start and Windows function. We are still going to do a lot of Windows function here. I'll just go back to my learning dashboard. This is where I want to stop today. So I don't just want to rush everything. And later, you can see 4 hours. I'm starting this tomorrow. So go achieve. If I go to the tracks, you can see the career tracks here. Let me reload that. So if that is coming up, so that'll be the end of this live today. If you found value in this live, you learn one or two things. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also put on the notification bell to know every time I go live. I'm trying to learn new stuff on my Datacamp subscription. I'll be going live tomorrow also. We are doing this for the next 100 days. Day 28. I'm looking forward to the day 100. So let's see what we can learn together. So I'll be starting the new section, new part of the data analysis and SQL, which is introduction to statistics, and you can see I've implemented introduction to SQL, intermediate SQL, learning data in SQL, data manipulation, just complicated, and we are going to PostgreSQL, summary stats, and Windows function. That is also 4 hours. Hopefully, I can finish within 2, 3, or 4 days. Now, so thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to support the channel by checking out the FCM course mentioned earlier. Go buy FCM and start your own field as a career. Also subscribe to the channel, put on the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for staying to the end, and I'll see you